Hey everyone, I am the Nature Hacker and this is your world. But today I'm announcing that there's going to be a major change with my channel. I think some of you will think that it's for the better. Some of you might be angry, and I totally understand that. Before I tell you what that change is going to be, I just want to give you a little look into the last few years of my life, really, and the process of what some people would call waking up. And I am, it's a lot of conspiracy, really, and I think a lot of it is true, but the fact is that I think it has harmed my life, really, and I think I was on track to start to understand some of this stuff, but I think I got too much too fast. I mean, that's just part of my hyper-focusing personality, but I went down a rabbit hole, obviously. I went down a rabbit hole, and I think I hurt myself, really, in the process. So, sorry. It all started for me, I believe it was in 2011, 2012, sometime around there, that I saw a video that really changed my life. I was researching, I wanted to know about the financial collapse and how it happened and why exactly it happened. And I watched every documentary on Netflix about it. And I've always been a liberty-minded person. I've always believed in the Constitution, always believed that personal liberty is the most important thing, as far as government and stuff like that. So I've always been of this mindset. But when I was looking for things on the financial collapse, I found out about how the Federal Reserve doesn't actually print money for our economy. They print money to loan out. Okay. There is no money in the economy. There's only loans. And that really struck a nerve with me. And that is the truth. You can look that up, in even mainstream sources, I'm sure. But then that led me to 9/11. I just saw on the sidebar in YouTube all, stuff about loose change and, what really happened in 9/11 and stuff. And that really shattered my world, really. Learning that was probably an inside job, false flag, what have you. That really changed my world. And I don't think, when I have been very thankful for those videos, that I would say that it made me make this channel. I had a channel before this. But that stuff made me make this channel. But the thing is that I feel like it was too much information, too much conspiracy, and then the problem is that then it kind of led me to get into more fringe conspiracies and thinking that I was the only one that could figure stuff out, and that everything that I thought was right, which is not true. Okay, and so it's just a very prideful exercise for me. If I had insider information, I would probably share it, but that definitely puts you in a more danger if you actually have real knowledge of something rather than just theory and stuff. But regardless, I don't, and I don't feel like it's been a very productive exercise. It's like, it's the exercise of, really, it's tearing down. It's me trying to tear down the current system, right? When I think the right method is to build a new system, to build instead of tearing down. It's like this presidential election. It didn't have to be about tearing down the other candidate. Like, it turned into that in spades, right? But it didn't have to be about that. It could have been about how to build. And really, it comes down to when people go out to vote, they're not going out to vote against a candidate that was torn down, right? They're going out in support of a candidate. And you get more people to go out and vote if you have real, tangible things to build up rather than just whatever you can come up to tear down the other person. So that's where I'm coming from on this, and I've started to realize that really I've been practicing a lot of divisiveness, a lot of pridefulness. You know, people make mean comments, and you know, YouTube is known for mean comments, but I've gone out of my way to really stick it to people who really I just disagree with, you know. I mean, it's nothing personal against them. I mean, maybe I think they're a little prideful, so I try to give them the best jab I got and stuff, but that is not productive. I mean, really, I'm here to help people. Honestly, I am. And I just get carried away with that type of stuff. I feel like it's like doing a good deed almost, but it's really not. I mean, these are people, you know, and to tear down anyone is not helping, you know. So there's going to be major changes on my channel. A lot of my videos are going to go away. And that's why I'm warning you, is because if you, let's say, you know, some good did come out of the video, some of the videos I've done, go and save it. Go back and save the video. You know, you can just Google save YouTube videos and it brings you to, sorry, I've probably been really messing up with the microphone. I'm sorry. Let me put that thing down. But save the videos. Go on my website if there's any articles there, controversial nature. Like, I mean, if you look on the right side of the page, this might be your left, I don't know. But if you look on the right side of your page of my naturehackerproducts.com, towards the bottom, you'll see like popular articles and stuff. There's one on Paul Walker, there's one on Christina Grimmie, there's one on Orlando Shooter and stuff. I still agree with what I wrote in those articles, but look, you know, this is part of the thing, is that, you know, we're going to work on building up rather than tearing down. And let me be honest, I did have in my mind the motivation of getting views, okay? I didn't do it just to get views, like some people have accused me of. Not just clickbait, okay? But honestly, to try to expose what I believe was true. But I did know that it would get views, and I did kind of, you know, tune the title so it would get more views and stuff. So I'm not totally innocent. But again, I just feel like, and I've been getting a lot of views on those. That brings in a lot of traffic to my website. So I'm taking a big hit by doing this, but I just feel like it's the right thing to do. I just want to get to a place where, you know, I'm more positive again. And let me just explain to you, like, that getting too much information than I could handle is literally what it was. It's like, you know, the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, you know. It's like you want that knowledge, but it might be too much for your own good at that time, you know. So, it's really led me into frustration. A lot of frustration. I quit my job. I quit my church, which ended up being a good thing. It's a pretty cult-like church. It was pretty damaging, you know. But quit my job without any notice. I was working there for like 5 years as a molecular biologist. Just left everyone hanging, and I regret that. I absolutely do. And yes, my boss was being mean to me, but it's like mean comments on YouTube. You can't respond in kind, you know. It's just, if you're there to help, you're there to help. You're not there to respond in kind. My boss was bad to me, whatever. I should have, you know, because here's the thing. I wanted them to realize what they were missing, you know. It's an evil intention. It's an evil intention. I wanted them to realize what they were missing, so that's why I just quit, walked out, and just nothing. But the fact is that they won't realize what they were missing from me doing that as much as if I gave them a month, 2 months, 3 months where I was training a replacement, and that replacement still wouldn't have even been close to where I'm at. I trained them as hard as I could, and I tell you, because I trained a lot of people, they wouldn't have even been close to where I was at. That would have shown them more than anything. They give me their brightest graduate in science, and he or she can't even come close to what the mastery I have in 3 months of intense training. That would have showed them more of how valuable I was. Okay? It's not that me quitting, walking out, didn't show them that as much as if I stuck in there, if I gave it my best shot to train someone. And it would have been hard to train someone, and it would have taken way more time than I wanted to give, but it would have made the positive difference. And I hurt a lot of people, you know. I can't even talk to my coworkers. They don't respond to me anymore. I mean, they knew that I was kind of being taken advantage of. They knew how important I was, because I was the reason they could get so much work done, you know. It was, so I hurt them by leaving, and obviously I hurt the people in my church from leaving too, but again, I'm sure I would have left eventually anyway. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is sometimes, well, to do the right thing, you have to be working in love, not in hate. You have to be working out of understanding and caring, not out of frustration and anger. And, you know, so let's build something. Let's focus on what we can build. You know, like Trump, well, he did. He focused on tearing down Hillary so much that he could have been using that time to figure out how to build better. You know, so that's what I want to do. I want to focus on building what I can do, what I can contribute to helping. So anyway, save any videos that, you know, you think I'll delete if you want. Gonna delete a lot, and a lot of posts on my website. So check that out if you are interested. And 1 week, stuff's gonna be gone. So this is your warning. Thanks for watching. I love you. I am the Nature Hacker, but you go do work.